Let's see. All right, we'll take a moment to try and plumb out this. 6, 1. Interesting. Over here, we're now? Yeah, cool. Not bad. Good. Not too bad. So looks like that's the way to clear it, chat. Pretty easy. We'll keep that in mind. And we ended up getting maybe something out of it right here. Let's say we'll keep that like that. So we just started inking. What are we gonna do now? Oh yeah, the other one was we gotta decide if this is actually too large or not. So we could actually move this over, chat, and let her just be holding on to the dashboard, and this part could be digging into her arm, which I think is exactly the case. Let's see how that looks. First, curve it down, dig it in, and set it up. And bring this part down and connect it here. Does that look good, chat? Very curious. It would make more sense with the way the arm looks, although it would be digging in, right? So it would be like over a little. Possibly. Let's see how that looks, chat. Les fenêtres ouvrent la nuit. Un nuage flotte au-dessus. Comme un rêve encore suspendu. Je marche dans la brise du matin. Tout est calme, tout est prêt. That arm is in a strange spot. Oh, we gotta get rid of this little line right there. Otherwise, we're not gonna be able to get a good glimpse at seeing if this is the right way to go or not. Look a little. I just want to be double sure. Let's see. How's that compare? Seems about right. It's actually, Chad, it's actually a bit too spacious because her area is a bit more cramped than this. So is there any way we can fix that? I think there is. If we bring this closer, just barely, it might do something, Chad. Just want to keep it the same height. Maybe like so. Does that do anything? Seems alright. Maybe now it's too close though. And that's not something to do with the correctness of the spatial, but more to do with just how it looks as a page. And honestly, chat, I want to start locking this in. And that includes this part though, chat. Let's see. Am I happy with that? It would accommodate for why the arm looks the way it does. I almost wonder if we want the chair to appear right here, and then the swell like so. And then we have this array. Does that do anything good for us? It does and it doesn't. We should then... high up the outside. Interesting. Let's begin, chat. Honestly, it would have been nice to go over some of the lines first. But really. Okay. Then we'll switch over to the other pen to do this part. Well, maybe we try brush. Let's see what happens now. Looks kind of cool. What do you think, Chad? Nice? Definitely pulls the sight towards the front side, which is neat. What are we gonna do with the face, Chat? And the hair. Only one thing to do. Do our best. Is the bitrate evened out? No. Bitrate's awful, and we're good to go. Let's see. Oh, we want to double check to see exactly how her ear looks. Because even though it's not detailed, yeah, it's just a little round. It's like a little button ear. We didn't even wake up the pen yet. Then,
le premier jour où je t'ai vu, chaque battement parle de nous deux. Les étoiles semblent nous sourire. D'autres au monde, chaque souffle chante ton nom. Dans tes bras, je trouve ma voix. Et tout s'éclaire quand tu es là.
Her forehead. A little bit of nose.
Le vent ton regard me rend heureux. Même quand le monde s'éloigne, je Je sais que mon cœur à toi appartient.
And we're inking.
Il n'y en a que toi,
This is great, chat.
autre au monde. Chaque souffle chante ton nom profond. Dans tes bras, je trouve ma voix. Et tout s'éclaire quand tu es là. Et si demain l'ombre venait, je resterai près de toi. Mon aimé, que toi,
Down.
le chant profond. Dans tes bras, je trouve ma voix. Et tout s'éclaire quand tu es là.
That looks so cool, Chad. How it goes from pencil to ink. Oh, it's a good feeling. Oh, it's a real nice feeling. Even better once we have more technical pens that can do even better for us. Or maybe this is about as good as it gets, Chad. I'm not sure.
Un rayon,
I'm not sure. Especially at this size, though. This is
le ciel,
really doing a lot with a little here, Chad.
en couleur. Il effleure mes paupières.
How does that look on her?
Et toi respire la chaleur
I don't think there's anything particularly. Yeah,
d'une lumière encore première.
let's do her. Skipping and hopping that was going on. But now we're in the inkings. Let's actually make sure that the camera's catching some of it. It is fed. Very bad. There. This is excellent inked, which is quite a nice thing. Oh, we were supposed to take care of our hands, actually. Huh. We hadn't got classification, which is something that we needed to have adjusted. Stars aren't even on screen. Come on, let's turn these guys. For the because she's so close to art and ink using something that'll actually function. Let's get in there and do that now. And then through here. I actually want to continue following that. A different pen for that. Next. So we have to decide which parts of the line we're going to be going over, because we gave ourselves a lot of thickness to choose from. And Do we want to ink on the inside of it, the outside, try to get right in the middle? There's a lot of little decisions, chat. A lot of little decisions. Ultimately, though, just go on in and do your best. So we'll want this line, actually. Because which lines are for shading and which lines are for the outline? Okay, like that. Know that it's not going to look as stellar as it possibly could, but we're going to try. Definitely going to try. Up, chat? Or do we want this little part right there? Yeah, we want form. So let's give it a try. And then around. Do we like that little, this part? With this line. Then we'll cut this one down like that. Up and around, and boom. Now we still have little details to add in, but that's about the run of it with this. One like that. And here. We'll go ahead and use this pen for that section, and then this for right there. And we'll switch it out to something a little more thin after that, like this, and see how that all turns. If it turns out, could be worse. We'll wake it up and get it on there. It's actually skipping. That's annoying. I guess it's the same as our stream, right, chat? Skipping. Yeah. That's actually more difficult to deal with digitally than if we just have like an ink splotch or something like that, or a coffee spill. We'll switch over to Micron for that, actually, to fix that. Are we satisfied with the straps? I actually think so. Would it be more like this? And then it kind of disappears some of her. And you know what? Maybe that means this part actually comes up and then out. And this part here is like that as well. Let's see how that changes things, chat. I can bring that down. And that means this is no longer quite against the chair. It's hard to tell. These little nibs are actually working pretty nice. I didn't expect that. It's like a halfway consolation between the nice Sakura stuff. So we'll have lots of little skips and whatnot during stream playback. Potentially. Again, the upload could actually... No way. And we have all this to do in the... All excited for it. What, 20 minutes? So let's see. Is that really how we want the chair? Makes more sense. I mean, it's more functional now. Maybe we should follow it through. So it actually cut more like this. So how's the post? I know I already asked that earlier. That was the earlier stream, the one that disappeared. Now, this stream. Hope everything's real well, even. Let's see how that looks. You know what? It adds something to it, chat. It definitely does. Yeah. Well, it's nice to go. Let's go ahead and ink that, because that's like been the art whole time. We've been leaning on that one leg. But which one's the real strap? The further one or the closer? What do we say, chat? That one? Oh, I'm not so sure. Yeah, let's try the other one. Right or wrong, at least. Let's go through here. And that. I'm being a little Rosso's painting or inking direct. Feels nice, chat. Thing to it, but they're there. For that, we'll use Micron. Just repeating, it's gotta be. Yeah, of course it is. So we're gonna switch over to... What's this? It's probably gonna have an ad, chat. But let's see what it sounds like. Oh yeah, that's an ad. Oh no, yes. It just decided to switch over to a different one. Just like that. Now skip and play. 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 Cool. See how this sounds. The syncing. Let's see. Is that enough? Or should it actually be more up? Digging into all that panel now, chat. How do we that right here as well? Actually, if we follow that, we would have started right here.